Okay, hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a question. I'm going to continue with my question and answers from the Q&A that I had when I did my 500 subscriber giveaway. And guess what? I'm really close to 600. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, I do want you to know, stay tuned until the end, or just forward it, whatever, but leave me a thumbs up, because there's like a little special thing at the end. On my last Q&A video, you guys enjoyed, you guys said that you enjoyed the question and answers, and you appreciated, or you enjoyed getting to know me more. So we're going to continue with a couple more questions. Okay, so God is good, you guys. God is so good. I just want to say that. I don't say it all the time, but I say it like every day, in the mornings and the evenings, because it's true. Because the sun can be shining, the sky can be falling, or whatever, and that doesn't change the fact that God's still good. So I say that to say this. Also, you guys know that God's timing is perfect, right? It's perfect. Like, whenever it's God's time, like, you don't have to push, you don't have to try, it just will happen. It will just, things will fall into place, and it will just happen. So I had a question from Shirley Delangel, is it Delangel or Delangel? Shirley Delangel. She says, congrats on 500 subscribers. Are you planning on having more children? So I have a child. His name is Jeremiah. Yes. And he is 8 years old, going to be 9 this year. He was born on one day, and 2 days later I turned 21. So I spent my 21st birthday in the hospital. Yay! Talk about getting shit-faced. Not. So, what the fuck? Why do I do this to myself? Okay, so my husband and I married in 2012, and I was 25. 2016. I was 25. I was 25 going on 26. So I was 25 when we married. 25. My husband and I married in 2012 when I was 25 years old. And he has never birthed a child or whatever. He has never fathered a child, technically, whatever. Physically and actually genetically, he's never fathered a child. So, not the first year, but like shortly after, I was like, okay. I mean, we were okay not having a baby, but we were like, if it's gonna happen, right now it's gonna happen. He is 15 years my senior, so like, maybe I'm not in a big rush, but like, we just thinking ahead of time. When the child is 18, he'd be like up there, or older. He'd be older. So we thought, if it's gonna happen, the sooner the better. So we tried, and nothing happened. So I started losing weight, even more weight, and nothing happened. We went to a fertility clinic to assist us. He got checked, his semen count. He was fine, perfect, you know. I don't have a, naturally, I don't have a normal cycle. I can go 8 months, a year without a menstrual cycle. And then I'll have 1 or 2, and then I won't have another one anymore. I'm very irregular. So we went to a fertility clinic. They did our test. Okay. So then we proceeded to, out of pocket, okay, insurance does not cover this. We began to do 2 rounds of like a very strong hormone that like makes my body, you know, like have a cycle or whatever. And we did that twice, and so nothing happened. So then the doctor began to talk about, you know, further along, what other steps can be taken to like make it happen, which was like giving me shots. The doctor's office was in Dallas, which is like, I don't know, 35-40 minute drive from my house. So I would have to go 3 times a week, and I had a job. I mean, I was still working at this time. I had to go 3 times a week, and then when I didn't go, I'd still have to like take a pill or give myself a shot. You know, there's steps to stuff, you know. I wanted to do like the least as possible, but when he started talking about that and I'd have to miss work, you know, I was like, you know, never mind. Not that I have anything against people. I don't. Like, I do not have anything against people who do like in vitro or who do anything, you know. That's just not my cup. That's just not what I prefer. I grew up, you know, like knowing that God doesn't need any help. You know, he doesn't need any help. He didn't need any help when Sarah, who was like old AF, couldn't have any children, and you know, and she gave Abraham what, 12 children, and now he's like the son of many nations. Like, he doesn't need it. So I did, but I do believe in like meeting God halfway. So I did. To me, that like to me, losing weight, you know, eating healthy, going to the doctor to help me a little bit, to me that was me doing my part. If God wanted it to happen, it was going to happen. Furthermore, like I mean, doing anything more, I just didn't feel comfortable, because it would increase the chances of like either a multiple births, which that wouldn't be a bad thing, you know, having twins or whatever, or like having, you know, a risk of like birth defects. So I was like, you know what, no, like I felt like I worked, like we did as much as we wanted, as we could. So I let it go, and time went on still. So after a while, I got back on birth control because I need a cycle. I need a cycle. You know what? So I was back on birth control. Let me show you something.
At the slingshot dealer.
At the slingshot dealer. Okay, so should we open our shirts at the same time? Ready?
Mama, where did you get his shirt at?
I got his shirt on a website. I saw it and I thought it was fitting. Yeah,
Where were we at today, J-Bug?
The dealer.
Woods Country? New Braunfels? What were we doing?
Trying to find the slingshot.
Was the slingshot pretty cool?
Yeah.
I got reason to believe that that's not the coolest gift you're getting today.
Yes.
I guess he'll be the judge of that, won't he?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to open our shirts at the same time.
So where's that shirt from, son? For Mama?
The dealer.
Oh, okay. What is it from?
Huh?
What's it for? For buying a shirt? For buying a Polaris?
That's for her.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Go ahead. Woods Cycle Country.
What does it say, Bug?
What does yours say?
So you're saying you're pregnant?
What does it say, Bug?
It says this boy is getting promoted to be a big brother, so like stay pregnant.
What does that mean? Huh?
That's cool you're saying that then.
What does that mean, dude? Huh?
Well, I love my shirt. I think it's cool. You know, black and pink are my fave.
Wait a minute, I'm not even recording you, dude. Okay, let me see
love
your
the
shirt.
Show the camera your shirt, Bug.
Show the camera your shirt, Bug. Mira. Así no estaba cuando se subió en la moto.
Someone's pregnant.
What does your shirt say?
It said this guy's getting promoted to be a big brother.
Well, I like my shirt. Do you like your shirt? You don't know?
Why are you smiling then?
I don't know.
He doesn't know porque no sabe cómo más reaccionar.
Hey, so what does that mean, dude?
I don't know.
What does your shirt mean, Bug?
You're gonna be a dad, that's it.
I'm already a dad. Hey.
But you have 2 children.
Huh? Hey.
Ya pagaré. Ya pagaré. So, yeah, that's my current situation. Ta-da! I was back on birth control, finishing the story. I was back on birth control. And my doctor, who I went to, like, left town. Like, she started practice somewhere else. So, I mean, I still used up whatever prescriptions were at the pharmacy. And I ran out. And, which wasn't a bad thing because I don't have to have a period, you know, like, woohoo. But the summer came, the summer went, and now it's back to a regular schedule. And so, as much as I love not worrying about, you know, the flow, I know for myself I need, you know, a woman needs to have her menstrual cycle. You know, it helps to clean out, you know, it's supposed to help. So I went to the doctor. I said I need birth control. He prescribed me whatever. I went to the pharmacy. I got it. And I was like, you know what, I'll put it away because anyway, it's best if I wait until school starts, my school anyways, so that I have a schedule, you know, a routine, and I take it, you know, on a schedule. To me, that's just better. So I had it. Well, we come back from Jamaica, and I'm so sick. Remember that I have a video where I posted our attempt at Jamaican food? That was our first Saturday back, and while everyone was outside, you know, having a good time, I went into the house. I laid down. I just was not feeling good. My mother-in-law was making me like a limon water with like masa. It's supposed to settle my stomach. I was just so sick. I was sick. Not just that day, but every day I was sick, and I was nauseated. Like, I didn't throw up, but I was like, ugh. It was like right. It was like, so I wasn't. So to answer the question, are you planning on having any children? At some point, that was the plan, and then that plan, you know, I realized that it wasn't going to happen, but it's not when I want. It wasn't when I wanted. You know, it's not when I wanted. It's when God wanted. And I believe that. I believe it. And there's nothing anybody could say to make me think any differently. Because I didn't have to try. We didn't have to try. We didn't have to push. And then all of a sudden, like, everyone's like, oh, Mia, we were praying for you. And my sister was like, I was praying for you. And I was like, well, thanks for letting me know. Ain't nobody, we had finished praying, and we were like, we had accepted it. You know, my husband loves Jeremiah. He has adopted him. Jeremiah has his name. People everywhere, we go anywhere, and they're like, oh, he looks like his dad. You know, like, that's his son. We were fine. But yeah, that's that. And we're gonna do one more question. I wanted to do with the same topic of God's perfect timing. Lyle from No Hippie Barbecue asked, He asked, how long have you and your husband known each other? Or like, when did you meet?